Coming at you live. Welcome everyone to Toy Division live Wednesday night. Another Wednesday.
Oh, nice. It's rampant. There's only like what's that? 5 or 6 left. 6 left in the year. Whoa. It's a weird way to think about it.
It's a very weird way to think about it, but a very scary way to think about it as well.
I'm hoping we can get together before, as planned, to do like a pre-recorded thing as well. So
that would be cool. That would be cool. Definitely.
Yeah, I thought we arranged it. Oh, no, yeah,
we have arranged it. Apart from you don't know if you're working or not. As absolutely.
I realised as I said it.
As every other second.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had some mad hours. It's good. Although, Taxman loved me.
So, you're pretty much just like chocker, aren't you, until the end of the year, right? If it's Mad Rush. Yeah. But
sorry,
on a more positive note, you've got some things to open on live on the stream.
Dude, I got home and there was things outside my door. They hadn't been stolen. They hadn't been lost. It was
exciting.
Well, a couple of bits. So we will
looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
So am I.
Baz, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Yes, Vic uploaded some YouTube stuff earlier on.
Ooh.
So check them out after this. Pete, how's it going?
Or now.
Or right now. You won't miss anything.
Right now. Yeah. Come back. Tarf, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Glad you're in the chat. I hope everything's going well. Evening party people. I hope you're all well. Sadly, I can only hang around for half an hour this evening. I have to catch up on the week. No worries, dude.
It's almost like you've got something more important to tend to, which I find unacceptable. But
I mean, come on, it's Wednesday night, man.
What else do you want to be doing on a Wednesday night? Kieran, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Brad, how's it going? Hope you're well. Peaky Arrow, how you doing?
It's almost like a tank top, Brad. Underneath here, it's got a little bit tight.
Underneath here, it's like a tank.
Yeah, got to make sure I don't stand up.
Sherman tank.
Sarah, how's it going? Tuka played that. How you boys doing? Badgers Toys, how's it going? Total Toys, yo, how you doing, mate? Carlos, how you doing? There's Vic. How you doing, Vic? Next door.
Hope she found her charger, Aaron.
Aaron totally not stolen her charger.
We'll agree to disagree.
We got
quite a flying charger just come flying at me.
It's like old school James Bond style garroting with the cable.
Yeah, you know, right? Yeah. Right now, she's undoing the bolts on my side of the bed. So
yeah.
My charger.
He fell on his neck.
Hey, Sue, how's it going? Hope you're well.
We have
no proof.
That's the name of Aaron's new YouTube weekly show. Aaron stole my charger.
Oh, guys, so how are you guys doing?
Oh, man, yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Good. I'm so lost. Was last week? No. Last week wasn't Christian. It was the week before we had Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's flying by.
It's flying by.
Getting myself very confused with what is going on.
Yep. Well, we're hoping to line up a couple of good ones before Christmas.
Some stuff planned out.
Some exciting things, some giveaways, all that sort of stuff. But just chatting, obviously, just off air a minute ago. This weekend is stacked for
absolutely
for toy fairs. I mean, the main one being Reading that Aaron's selling at.
Yes.
You doing the whole weekend?
Doing the whole weekend. Reading's actually a Comic-Con, so it's not the
technicality.
Well, no,
it is, because if people like travel to it like expecting toys like a toy fair.
I know, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
But if you want like all the cosplayers, and I know there's like I think a couple of big some Star Wars groups are going to like cosplay and a few other people, and
I mean, the most important thing that's happening at that event is Jet from Gladiators is there.
Jet's going to be there. Fingers crossed, because she did bail last time, didn't she?
I don't want to be that dude, but I'm pretty sure Jet's men have been there for about 4 times in a row and has not yet been there once. So.
Only once. Oh, okay. She bailed. I still think that's to do because they added someone.
Aaron.
Like they added someone the day before. No. They added someone before to the lineup, and I think she bailed the morning after.
I think they added Aaron, and she saw a pest when she
Especially when I get this bad boy going. All rad.
But also, if you're in the mood for a Comic-Con and you want to go and see Empire Toys 1138 and Jet from Gladiators, Reading Comic-Con all weekend. But other than that, there's Chatham, which is always a good one on the Saturday. Like Robo Toys, Fistful of Collectibles, Pizarro Pieces. I think Ken Bats the Toys is there. Sue and Sarah, I'm sure, will be selling there as always. Zoop.
Gary's doing his first show, I think.
Gary's doing his first show, and let me tell you, he's got some good stuff. I've seen the pictures. Total Toys,
Gary.
possibly is going to be there.
So something about Total Toys,
So some good stuff there. And then there's also Fording Bridge, which we enjoyed, didn't we?
Fording Bridge.
Is that the one where I have no idea where we were? We were in the countryside. Yeah.
It's why we have to drive through the New Forest and
you have to avoid
ponies.
You have to avoid horses to get there.
Horses, yeah.
So Fording Bridge is on a much smaller one, but if you're in that area of the woods, that's always good. The guys that I'm going to forget that.
Oh, and then there's the cool shop opposite it.
Well, it's
they run it. They run the fair.
All
the cool stuff.
All the cool stuff. Is it all the cool stuff? Is that what they're called?
Sure, it was all the cool stuff.
They're good guys. Very G.I. Joe knowledgeable. So there's that. There's also Enfield. Our old pal Kev, London Toy Shop, is doing an Enfield on a 2-day
thing this time.
It normally is a 2-day thing, but it's the Saturday that kind of all us guys would be there, and then Sunday, there's a few of them do it for both days, basically.
Right. Okay.
But so essentially on Saturday, you have a choice of Reading, Chatham, Fording Bridge, Enfield. Sunday, Reading again. Did you say Norwich has got a toy fair on Sunday?
Yeah, Norwich Toy Fair's on, and that's run by the In Demand guys. Oh. So
that'll be good. That'll be good.
There's no Harry Potter thing this weekend.
Maybe there is.
I was trying to think. I'm pretty sure I saw a sign.
I saw him.
Not a sign, or like a thing
pop up
for like Stafford or.
Oh, which one? Sorry.
Is it Stafford?
A BP one.
Yeah.
I just had it up
in a couple of weeks.
What are we?
Hold on.
No, that's not till the 12th of December.
Oh, hopefully wherever they are, they will have time to fix cash machines.
Yeah.
Still salty about
that. It cost us a few quid, if I'm totally honest.
Yeah, exactly.
12th of December is Stafford, 19th Coventry, and then the big one that me and Aaron will definitely be at. Hopefully, Andy will be at as well if work allows, which is Birmingham on the 27th, which is the big Christmas one, which I always enjoy.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
So lots happening this weekend to fill your plastic crack addictions.
I have no idea what I'm going to be doing on Saturday. I'm not selling anything. I'm going out Friday night to Brighton for a friend's 40th. And even though I don't drink, I don't want to have to come back and get up at 5 a.m. So I've bowed out of selling anything, but I might go to one of them. I haven't really decided, if I'm honest. We shall see.
It'll be like a celebrity pop-up at one of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It'll be one of those ones. It's like, which show would down pop up?
if you can catch me, you can win a mini boggling. That sort of thing. Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, I know.
And he's 100% in. Yep. So yes, Total Toys is doing Chatham, and Sarah and Sue are doing Chatham. Yeah. All got good stuff.
If anything, I'd say we get better after the first half hour.
It depends how much of this I drink and how much of what he drinks.
Yeah.
Depending how much go-go juice is in my cup.
Exactly. So I saw it was London Film and Comic Con this weekend just gone as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. How did that go for people? Because I've heard very mixed reviews about it.
I read one thing about something that really kind of upset me. I mean, it doesn't affect my life in any way whatsoever, other than I particularly liked the person. And then I've read some
person who left.
Yeah.
I've heard conflicting stories about how it might not just be one-sided, and it might.
There's probably more to that story.
Like, I'm going to stop reading because it's going to shatter my dream. Like, if I ever did meet this person, I think I would I'd probably cry. Only because I'd just be thinking of the one scene that I'm thinking of. But anyway.
Perhaps he was trying to reenact that scene in people's minds when they thought they were going to meet him on Sunday, and we're like,
No, but if they're taking money for it and stuff, but like, I mean,
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
been to one of these things, but it must be so annoying.
whatever the reality is, it comes across as unprofessional, basically. So
No, but
But
I
he
don't
wasn't the
think
only
it's
one.
all.
no.
Yeah, I don't think it's one-sided, and I think there was
No.
a few people that
Yeah,
and I don't think it was very busy either. And
It's
Yeah.
the first one I've not been. Was it Excel or Olympia? Either way,
Olympia.
It's the first one that I've not been to for several years, but I just didn't really fancy training it. And also, there was no wrestlers that I wanted to get things signed by, and that's kind of the only reason I go now.
And also, Liverpool's on.
Which appeared to be much more
Which
substantial, which is weird because normally London is obviously the one. So
And wasn't Wales on as well?
Wales, yes, because Tom
That
went
was
to
this
Wales and said
weekend.
it was. Tom said it was one of the worst organised things he's ever
Yeah, I
seen.
saw his. Felt sorry for the man.
Story, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he said that there was like several thousand people in queues, like basically all day trying to get in. Yeah,
I know. I saw a few other people that I follow and everything, and they were sort of posting the same sort of stuff.
Yeah, it didn't look particularly appetizing. I've got to be honest.
So just jumping down to Brad. Unfortunately, I can't say his name without tearing up. So
I didn't steal it, mate. I withheld it. There's a difference.
stop it, mate.
I refused to let it go.
And did you ever go up to your? Did you get up to your?
It's up there somewhere, mate.
You're not. Smugglers, you're definitely not forgettable. I'm just awful.
No.
To be honest, at this point, every day seems to blur into one at the moment, and it's just
Exactly.
It's funny, isn't it? You go, the other day, what, 2018? Oh yeah, the other day.
2022,
So one of the new people at work who is very well. They're in their early 20s. The film Top Gun got mentioned, and they said, "What, that old film?" And it was just like,
dude, it's the way it is, man.
It's just there. You got to get used to it, but also it is.
I was with my friend last night, and we were just sort of discussing that us, whoever, talking about like things like I was playing gigs and stuff in 98, 97, 98, 99. Me talking about that now is like my parents in the 90s talking about like, oh yeah, in the late 60s, early 70s, it's like the same time difference. Like, oh geez.
Yeah, it's
24 years ago, I'm telling that's like a 19-year-old. They're like, cool. So I was -5. I don't care. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We had a game at work the other day of whose dad could I be? Because we seem to have quite a lot of like young kids working there.
Well,
that's not creepy at all.
Now you have to qualify. Is that whose dad could you be age gap, or whose dad you could be because like you put yourself around a little bit?
Take it as you will. No, just do the age gap.
Yeah, that is scary, isn't it? You're like, oh, how old are you? And they're like 18. You're like, cool. I could be your granddad.
Yeah, I'm actually older than some of their parents. It's like Jesus, man. Like,
oh wow,
my friend who's 34 is now a grandmother. Yeah.
Yes, I know of someone else in there.
Dude, have fun. If your stall's anything like the Sandown one, then you'll be fine.
You'll smash it, mate. It'll be lovely.
Yeah.
You're in good company. You're in good
Looking
company.
back at a few videos on YouTube of the Sandown show, I wish I'd seen your stall earlier because I think you sold the Manta Force thing to Scott Comics. Scott's Comics Collectibles, right?
Which Manta Force thing?
He had the big Manta Force
the red ship.
Oh yeah.
Box and stuff. Awesome. And if the price I heard is correct on camera, like it was decent.
But do you need it?
Absolutely not. But
would you have bought it?
Yeah, but not for the box, just for the ship.
Yeah, it's cool ship.
Probably sold this box or told
Manta Force is a really underrated toy line.
Big time.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find I can find them, but like at a good price. Air Raiders vehicles, like Manta Force, but slightly bigger. Again, just very rubbish, very pound shoppy. But the vehicles I quite like. Manta Force is cool. Yeah, Total Toys will smash it. Chatham is always a good one, and it's sort of the pre-Christmassy one as well. So,
Yo, P, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
I said hello to you. So, hello again. You're packing for Chatham now? Commitment.
I was going to say, us guys are normally Friday night, like, oh, what's going on? Packing.
I'm normally like putting things in Saturday, Sunday morning, like, oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah.
No,
pricing on the fly. That's how.
Everything is priced. It's just not necessarily labelled. It's all in my mind.
Yeah.
I have to find out our photos when we went backstage to meet the Gladiators at Wembley.
Mm.
Love that. Love that. Did you have the foam hands?
Gladiators, ready.
Yeah, that's what's going in my head at the minute.
Yeah. That let's take a moment for that. How quality that show was.
So I was
Have you ever
literally
watched
about
it
to
back?
say, if you've seen it back recently, it's one of the worst things you
Yeah,
could ever imagine.
it's really
That's
not
what
that
probably-
good.
That's terrible.
That's probably
It's
why
terrible.
the remake kind of never took off.
They did a remake because I mean, Gladiators itself was a version of American Gladiators.
Yeah.
American Gladiators was like had some sort of there was a sexiness about it, but English Gladiators it looked like a giant sports hall with John Fashion and Erika Johnson. I mean, it's terrible. It was terrible. Giant was they called them pugil sticks? Giant earbuds.
Yeah. Dan rocking the Watermelon Red Bulls. He's trying to bring summer back.
I'm trying to get sponsored by Watermelon Red Bull. It's not happening.
It's so good, right?
No promotions here.
I really like the cactus one, I've got to be honest. But the watermelon
I love it, but it makes me like. Hey, Rob. Hey,
How's it
man.
going, dude? Yes, looking forward to it as well, mate. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I bought Andy. I've got Power Hour sorted.
Got a power hour sorted.
Power Hour for Saturday is sorted.
I'm gutted I won't be there for Power Hour. That was so much fun.
Still that.
I mean, not just
Hour,
that hour was fun, but like the whole weekend was fun.
The whole weekend. Me and Andy got we bought a second friend with us. First name Jack, second name Daniels.
Oh, not the Viking.
No, and the bottle was to last us the weekend.
Power hour.
Me and Andy went back to the hotel room just to have like a quick one before bed, just a quick little nightcap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is all
easy.
This is all sounding.
Yeah, it's like wrap it up.
What was it? We turned the TV on, and it was like the 2019 Country Music Awards was on.
Yes, it was.
It was just left that on. The whole bottle, half a bottle, less than half a bottle.
And Andy was clean shaven. He turned it on and just went.
It was first little.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
It was crazy, and yeah, I think we went to bed about 4 a.m.
Well,
Yeah, that was. I remember I had to walk down past the reception lady, and she was just looking like.
And then got up and sold the next day.
Yeah,
Savage.
yeah, and then whatever we had left in the Jack Daniels, we mixed it with the 2-litre bottle of Coke that we had,
Right.
like download style, and.
What you're saying to me, mate, is some people got some good deals that day when you were like, I don't care, £2 for whatever, take it, £1, whatever.
Well, some people made some money out of us when when Power Hour kicked in on the Saturday.
Yeah. I bought this. Why? I don't know.
It was a good weekend.
It was a very good weekend. I'm really looking forward to it as well. Aaron, did you demand an apology from the online retailer we won't name? I will talk about that in a second. I will.
Has it turned up yet?
Maybe not.
We're going to talk about it at exactly the 31-minute mark, so smugglers will have to tune back in and rewatch it. It's a great question. Stay tuned after this.
Stay tuned for the answer.
He may not be watching, but the club will be watching.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I said that in weird code. I don't know.
It was one of the guys from Sons of Anarchy, but I don't know.
Ryan Hurst.
Rugby.
But yeah, long story short, he did Saturday at the Showmasters and then left Saturday night to go to Wales Comic Con for the Sunday. So
leaving some people with group tickets for him and Mark, what's he called, Thingy Boone and various bits.
Tommy Flanagan, I think.
Tommy Flanagan,
yeah. I would like them to have carried me like one of those brides that gets carried by like the groomsmen or whatever.
I'm sure you would.
what was the place OG ran?
Who?
OG. Bail.
What
The guy's he's Bail Organa in Star Wars, and he's
Oh,
OG.
Cara. No, not Cara.
Yeah, Cara or something. Yeah, just get carried out of there.
It wasn't Cara.
I just like to see a bunch of like mean-looking bikers in all their leathers and stuff, with Andy in front, like jazz hands, and it says like "Sons of Andy Key."
Hey, I like that.
From no shows due to lockdown to too many. Yeah,
I think that's the point, right? I think everyone's trying to like bang them in as much as possible.
yeah, it's crazy. Good, but also crazy. Evening Common Collectibles, how you doing? Wouldn't surprise me.
No one knows where the belt is. Not even Dan.
It wasn't on eBay; it was on Freebay.
Ooh, naughty.
Freebay.
Yeah, it
Soon
was
be
like
Easter. Yes, it
free
will.
cycle.
At least Easter means the car boot sales for me will start back up again.
Very true.
At least that.
Yeah.
I'm start trying to walk off my my Christmas chocolate and get involved with my Easter chocolate.
your festive plumpness.
Yeah.
I've seen a few people actually go heavy on the winter car boots and scoring big. Like I saw a few. I'm like, damn, I just can't be dealing with that cold mornings and dark skies and yeah.
No.
Dave Wild Toys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Alex, how's it going? Scott's Commons Collectibles latest video features pickup of a 23-piece Fraggle. I've seen the picture. I haven't watched the video yet, but I've seen the picture.
It's a pretty big old tea set.
How to tell when you've got a problem? You've got a 23-piece Fraggle roll. What are you going to do with that? I don't know.
But the day he decides to start selling up, he's got some treasure.
He's got some amazing stuff. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
But yeah, I watched the Sandown video with his brother. His brother does the little singing intro. It's amazing. Yeah,
his brother's jokes.
Yeah. How you doing, Colin?
Yes. Hope you're well, Colin. Hope you're feeling better. Dan, are you still selling surplus from your own collection, or have you fully started buying to sell like Aaron and Andy?
No, still selling off my own stuff. And when I have done that, that might be the end of me selling and back to collector's own. I mean, I think it's fair to say that Andy, you haven't bought stuff to sell for a while. I mean, even Aaron, like we are just kind of all three of us are kind of cutting down on the stuff we have to sell and then going into our own collections. And I think I'm talking for all of us. I'll talk for myself. I'm looking forward to enjoying a bit more of the perusing, buying, enjoying collecting again, as opposed to like selling. It's just, I enjoy it in a different way, but I miss the hangs and freedom of toy fairs without the burden of being a seller, basically. So
yeah, like I said, this Sandown, it was the first time that I've actually, one, because it was very quiet, and two, not that I didn't care, but like I had so little time to prep anything. I was whatever's on my table's on my table. Like whatever.
You also seem to sell about 40% of what you had in like the first hour. So
it just disappeared. But like it was the first time, all the years we've been doing it, or we do it. I've never actually gone to it, even though it's the closest one to me as a buyer. So I've never walked to some of the ends.
The far
and the
reaches.
buzz I got from seeing stuff. Granted, some of the, I can't afford it; it's too expensive. But it's still cool to see it. And I was like, I came back and was just like, man, I'm not selling next time. I do want to walk around and see stuff. And the NEC is the same. I really want to get back to walking around the NEC.
I think certainly the first Sandown and NEC of the new year, I definitely, and I'm you guys obviously choose your own path, but I plan on being as a customer rather than a seller, I think.
Yeah. No, down.
It's true. Obviously we got I think I'm gonna do the Sandown, the February Sandown.
Yep.
Obviously because of what we got planned for the March NEC.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I'm just kind of winding. I don't want it to sound like, it's not what it used to be during the war.
Yeah. All this was fields.
Yeah, all fields of blue snakes. It never was.
We said we were all collectors first, though. Like we were only selling stuff because it was fun. My part anyway. But,
you buy things to keep that bit and then sell the rest of it for fun, this and the other. But the idea of buying purely to sell, loads of people do it and they do it really well. The Robbos, Toms, Tats, obviously people like Monkey and Adam, this their business. I get that, but for people like us, it's like that was never really, for me, that was never the
it was
point.
never the end. It was for fun. Like,
it was just for fun, and so and the volumes and the good stuff. Then I don't think they're out there as much. The stuff that is out there, I'm massively too lazy to sneak it out and do deals and stuff. And I really want to cut down on my stuff before I start filling my house and garage and loft more with stuff that I don't even want. I've bought to sell. I've just got to cut down.
100%.
With that in mind, what we all picked up.
Yeah, you know, right?
I'm 100% still gonna be buying stuff. I rather that just stuff that I want as opposed to it's pretty cool. Just be a bit more.
I thought about like I'm just gonna go to the shows, still sell, but just not sell at every show.
Yeah, or do what you did at Sandown. Go to the show, but not be at your stall for most of the day.
Yeah, just walk off.
Well, everyone says, everyone just assumed I'm the boss. So
they do assume the boss. Yeah. Aaron, you did all right, mate. You did all right. Come back, it's like here's 50 quid. Oh, nice.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Right, I'm going off again.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd collect the Gladiator toy now, but I did have them as kids. As a kid. We had
I wouldn't because they're rubbish, but definitely.
I remember having great fun with the wall. I think it was actually the American wall, not the English one. But then there was like Atmosphere. You could get they were like hamster balls.
So Atmosphere would be the only one that I think would be fun, right? Because everything else, like, how do you have fun with figures on a wall? I guess
because you put them on and you have to like wind. You have to wind it up,
yeah.
And then it was like a mechanism that went like woo, woo, woo. So
I like the one where
the other person. Although I didn't.
You had the two sticks.
On,
you press the two side bits and they sort of flip like that. But did you ever find that if you put them down, like, because they had little pegs that you put the feet into, if you did put them in too hard, you literally just couldn't knock themselves out. So you just sit there for ages going like.
I've never owned nor played with Gladiators figures. I've never had any.
I think I've still got my Jet somewhere.
Jet.
I bought a trope. No, what one did I get at a boot fair recently? Well, recently, the last one we were at. Shadow,
yeah.
That was his name, right? Or have I just been really out of all? No, yeah, he was Shadow.
Yeah, his alter ego was steroids, but we knew him as Shadow. Jet was the best one, of course. She was.
Everyone loves Jet.
Yeah, apart from Marika, who loved Hunter.
We had the everyone buys the dust.
I often wondered, are we saying that Two can play at that? Did you guys actually go and see like a live filming of it? I often wondered who would go and watch that be filmed live. And if it was you guys, fair play.
But there's always like loads of family. It was up in Birmingham, I think, right?
Yeah. It was like a permanent sort of setup. I think it was like a family day out.
It was huge, man. They must have, or when I remember watching it as a kid, it was huge. It probably wasn't even that big, but like when they did like the climbing thing from the ceiling, and then
that thing they have to be like
the hand bites. Oh my god! When they hit the travelator, guys. Oh my goodness.
I always found the one that was probably one of the most brutal ones and probably the most difficult was that like pyramid where they had to try and get past the gladiator. It's literally someone runs at you and just like push them and they fall down. It's like, unlucky.
The funnest one, I think it was called Gauntlet, where it was literally you ran through a gauntlet of people just bashing you with things. That was pretty fun. Yeah.
Welcome to Gladiator Chat with three people.
So many thirsty Gladiator fans here. I wonder why she never turned up to the signing.
Yeah, get mobbed by a bunch of horny 40-year-olds.
Hey, nearly.
Brightest Day, how's it going?
Hey.
Hurst increased his autograph cost from 35 to 50 on the day. Yeah, I've also heard that they wouldn't let him charge for selfies, and he didn't like that, so he added the selfie price onto the autograph price.
All a little bit, yeah.
Well, they say never meet your idols, don't they?
Question:
I just made that up.
Do you have a limit on how much you spend per week or month on toys and collectibles? I have to slow down just recently as I was spending way too much.
I've definitely spent too much recently, but it's been I bought a couple of Christmassy bits for various people, and yeah, I don't know.
Mine all depends on work. Like if I work a lot, then I know I've got more to spend. But I've definitely been in a position where I've spent far too much because I gave up like thinking of the consequences and was just like, no, it's fine. I'll figure it out. And then now I'm here like 10 years later, still trying to figure it out.
It also depends on what it is you're going for. Like it might be the month that that last. I mean, for example, Andy obviously picked up a Satan's Cross the other day. You know, sometimes you just got to spend a little bit more than maybe you're anticipating because that's the moment to get the piece.
Yeah, because you won't get another chance.
Yeah. The thing when in a second when we do our shows that we've got this week, the thing I've got this week is incredibly unimpressive and cost me far too much money. It's very in a similar vein.
Can't wait to see it.
It's
no idea what it is.
Yeah, you're going to be like, oh, good, well done.
Fair play. I bet it's my skates to see the Dream Team trio in full selling action sooner rather than later.
I don't know, man. I think it'd be cooler if we weren't selling and we just like meet up and hang out and go to a toy fair together. Can sit down, get a coffee, have a wander. Do you know what I mean?
We'll bring 3 or 4 action figures and stick them on a table in front of you.
I mean, I'll charge you £50 for a broken grip lock if you really want me to. That's not a problem.
Toy selling, and then let your better halves look after the stall.
If I want to be punched directly in the throat, then I'll do that.
my lady has no. She's been to like I think 3 now with me, and there's just she's just not interested. So there's no point in putting her through it.
The first thing Hannah says
she doesn't take me shopping when she wants to go get shoes, so it works. It's great.
The first thing Hannah says to me is like, "You better not wander off." I'm like, "All right, fair enough."
And you do. Not joking.
I do anyway. Yeah.
I feel a little better, guys. Thanks for asking. I'll be a lot happy if I could find the toys I'm after. At the moment, I don't think I've spent more than £200 in the last 2 months on toys.
It's what you get when you're after.
Give me allowance. I'll spend money for you.
Context here, Colin.
It's what you get, Colin, when you're after like legitimately hard to find boxed 90s.
Yeah. Ridiculously hard to find stuff that you can only like pull out of the deepest, darkest areas of eBay in like other countries.
And abroad for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do our pickups?
Yeah, I think we'll call it there.
I'm going to do mine first because it is literally one thing and it's really unimpressive.
Yeah, you haven't said what it is like outside of this. I'm intrigued.
I haven't. You're going to go like, all right, okay, you ready?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
It's the orange sherbet variant food fighter
with a hat.
Love it.
With a hat. Without a backpack, it's nice. The paint on it's nice, and without a gun, I don't care about that. And it cost me £65.
Fair.
It's not fair, is it? It's rubbish. But it's the last one that I needed. Yeah, Aaron's face.
You look so Amish, man.
Yeah.
Been spending most of my life living in an Amish paradise. I tried but once or twice.
So there you go. So is it Sergeant Scoop? But the orange sherbet variant. So that's the last. So I've got all 14 of the original food fighters now. So I guess going on from I think it was Common Collectibles question. I did not anticipate, budget, or want to spend £65 on a variant of something I already have, but it came up, and they don't come up very often. This particular one in like kind of that good shape. So there we go.
I mean, not to just try and encourage you or whatever to spend money, but I think that's actually quite good for it. I'm pretty sure I've seen them go for quite.
You have, but then you get them and you're like, what am I doing with my life? I'm spending like hundreds of pounds. But there we go.
If it makes you feel better, I spent more on a figure a lot smaller than that.
Yeah, I know, but the figure you spent a lot of money on has like prestige. It has a certain gravitas to it. This is a variant of, in my opinion, I'm not. This is the worst food fighter, in my opinion, with regards to.
Oh no!
I
don't like the pancake one.
The taco? Oh well, there's
pancake.
The stack.
Yeah, the pancake one's great.
Pancake one's amazing.
I think so. I don't like pancakes.
Okay, fair enough. Well, but there we go. That's what I got this week, amongst a lot of things that I can't talk about because they're prezzies. So yeah, a Sergeant Scoop, I'm sure that's what it's called, orange sherbet variant for too much money. But that's all 14 of them. So done with the food fighters, and I'm not getting the vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will.
He
You will
says.
get it. Yeah.
No,
He says.
genuine. Someone, I can't remember. I think it was Jonathan Buck
Yeah.
was showing me. So there was Ed will know all about this. That there was a prototype, or certainly in the magazines, they were going to make like a headquarters for food fighters, which was a fridge.
Yeah.
It's like an army command based fridge.
Yeah.
It's properly good. Jonathan had one like custom made, or somebody made one, and decided quite a few pennies. That is amazing. But all the other vehicles, cool. Like the egg carton and the kind of pit,
I like the egg carton.
It's fine. They're all fine, but there's nothing in there that makes me actually want to make the space for it. If I'm honest, these things. This is what I'm into now. Small things, stupid small things. So there we go.
Well,
65.
Everyone's holding back the joke, aren't they?
I was going to say, Aaron, I don't know. Do you want to mute me for a second while I cut into these boxes while you show your thing off? Because it is actually going to be quite loud and irritating.
I can do that.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I'll go now, and then I'll meet you. Yeah.
Yeah, only because then
Okay. Well, it's annoying with this one. I like this screen, but
you got to switch.
You got to switch in me. It's not an automatic thing. So, we're past the 31-minute mark. So,
okay.
Christian has to now watch this back. So
to get the answer to his question, love it.
Get the answer to his question. So, yes, I did email and demand an apology, but it did turn up.
Yeah.
So here's my
awesome
1/6 30 Green Ranger.
Yes, love that.
So I've yet to open it properly yet. I only picked it up for my parents the other day.
The joy of proper boxes that you can put things back into without shredding them.
Yeah, you know, right. So I haven't opened it. I'm trying not to get too much glare in there. So different hands.
There's not a huge amount you can do with a Green Ranger with regards to accessories. Has he got like a weapon or a sword?
Yeah,
or
so you can't really see it because the box just covers it, but the dagger's here.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
you might just be able to see it there. And I believe it comes with the Sword of Darkness, which I think I can see it just down the side.
Yeah, it'll be down the side somewhere.
Yeah, but really, really happy with that.
Wicked.
I'm gonna open it properly soon when I get some time. But
I feel like that might spark your 1/6 thing.
Could do. Could do. But then I thought for a 1/6, it's actually quite cheap.
It is.
Yeah.
Dude, 3-0 aren't a cheap company. They're not a.
No.
But what you paid for it is a very. Let's put it this way. I'm selling my sideshow Escape from New York, and it's like 340 quid.
Yeah,
and that's kind of standard for Hot Toys sideshow stuff. So you got that's really cool and a good, but it hasn't got, again, you haven't got like the interchangeable heads and stuff because of what it is, because it's the Green Ranger.
I missed the thing. What accessories does it have?
Oh, sorry.
It just has lots of different hands as
different hands, but I think that's all for like, you can see his fingers are done for like playing the dagger and stuff. Yeah. The and you can see it probably better there, but the dagger and the sword comes with it.
Dagger and sword. Has he got his flute?
Yeah, the flute's
the dagger, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's how little I know about Power Rangers. Okay.
Actually, I don't remember having a sword. I was like, "Where's the dagger? That's not the sword I remember."
No,
he's got it in his other hand.
Yeah.
The sword's about him being when he's a bad guy.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's there.
Cool, man. You happy? You happy with it?
I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna look
forward to. Was it worth all the aggro?
They apologized.
I'll let you guys know next year when my £340 American Psycho 1/6 turns up.
They
hate waiting.
Yeah. They did apologize and offered nothing as an apology, but
well, of course not. Why would they?
No, they did. They were like, "Oh, really, really sorry, you got given the wrong information, and we didn't have them for London Comic Con, and they did come in, and really sorry." We like.
You know what? Fair enough.
But yeah,
rather this situation and you get it than the apology saying we accidentally gave your pre-order to someone else.
Yeah, 100%. No, thank you, everyone. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a proper opening.
Have you figured out where you're going to put it yet?
No, although I did have a little mini change around on the shelving. I don't know if I can move my laptop too much, but I've moved some of the shelving around, so I've made a nice little 90s.
That's cool.
Little homage.
Yeah, so Demolition Man figures are in there.
Yeah, is that the alien?
The aliens at the very back.
Nice.
My boxed Jurassic Park dinosaur there.
Nice.
So I moved that round.
Carded, surely, not boxed.
Oh yeah, carded. And then all the Halo stuff went down there. You can see Ultra Magnus on there. He's the only. I've got rid of all my all the Transformers came out the shelf.
Storing or selling?
Sell him. Gonna get rid of them. So
taking them to Reading.
If I get time to sort them all out and baggy them, yes. There's not much. There's a lot of it's newer. There's only one. Oh, I've left it over there. Hold on, 2 seconds.
Yeah, Hot Rod, no?
Yeah, Hot Rod's going. Who I actually bought off Tats and Toys before.
Yeah.
Me and Tats and Toys became BBFs.
There you go, Rob.
So
circle of toy justice is forever.
Forever
just like Andy.
German.
I think we established, Andy, that you own the Thundercats Sword of Omens that Rob sold to Tom. That Tom sold to you.
Amazingly, it's still.
We're moving this on as well, which is pretty cool.
But
that is a nice prime.
That's cool.
I've got this off Mr. Grant at the car boot sale.
So you keep it? Are you keeping any of your Transformers? You're going to keep your
keeping Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus, yeah.
Yeah, because he was the. I got him from the NEC the first time.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's when we kidnapped Martin.
Yeah.
I think I've got a Scorponok, which I'm never getting rid of, and I've got a boxed Metroplex, which I will sell at some point. But that's all I've got Transformers wise.
I've never known why, but he comes with Megatron as a gun.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, the hilt has snapped. But he's got his gun, and you can take the hand off and put his axe on.
I've still got a Megatron as well. Just remembered now seeing that. But yeah, that's cool. Really cool. Little Megatron. Why would Optimus have a tiny Megatron?
Is there an episode where he holds Megatron as a gun? Maybe
is Megatron that big? Is my
well, this is the thing when he transforms. He is tiny because he goes into Soundwave's hand, doesn't he?
Yeah, he transforms into the robot's hands, but he also comes with the Matrix, which can come out.
That is a really nice prime.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure Grant told me, and someone in the chat, maybe Kieran might have a bit more knowledge. I'm sure it was like a Toys R Us exclusive. But yeah, I've had it for like a couple of years now, and it's just time to.
Yeah, make space, man. Make the space.
And this is cool as well. You probably heard it when I was getting it out because it's got a button on it, but it comes with base.
Ah.
All we need is a little energon and a lot of luck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom from Optimus.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
cool,
all my Transformers. I've a lot of my Halo stuff has been thinned as well a little bit.
That's cool.
Nice.
Thin the herd. There we go.
Thin the herd. Derby Collector, how's it going?
Hey man.
Tony, how's it going?
Evening.
Thank you again, Derby Collector, for the purchase. I hope you enjoy the werewolf as much as I did.
Ed, how's it going?
Hey man. Everyone go and check out Ed's new video. There's a really weird cameo from Andy, and then I pop up out of nowhere. It's bizarre, but basically Ed thought, let's get the most important members of Toy Division. I.e., let's leave the boss out of this.
That's all right. Me and Ed are talking about other things, so don't worry.
Yeah, the movie. And then me and Andy like, oh, no.
I mean, you still pop up.
Yeah.
Buggers.
I buy to collect and sell my personal Terminator Master Transformers Last Action Hero collectors.
Yeah, I mean,
last.
Rob's particularly your mask. I mean, Transformers, yeah, but your mask collection is insanely impressive.
I mean, I believe you're trying to collect everything like that was ever once in the world. You just want it all.
He just wants it all. He wants it all times 4.
But the thing is, I'm like going on about that. When I started off doing this, I found it cheaper to buy bulk.
Take what you want.
Take what you want.
Sell the rest.
Sell the rest. That's how it all started.
Yeah.
And it just went on from there. But those kind of bulky deals don't come around much anymore.
If anything, they tend to cost slightly more because people think quantity equals money. You know, you see, like, I don't care how many figures, how many wrestlers, Hasbro's, if they're all missing fingers, arms, paint, snapped, actions don't work. It's like, oh, it's £100. There's 20 of them, but they're junk. It's just junk.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Bamco, I shall look into that, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's I know the one that the guy I was speaking to had. It's not, you know, it came, it went. They made like 10, and it was several £100. But if I was going to get a Food Fighters accessory, it would be that. The vehicles don't hold that much draw to me, if I'm honest.
Yes, came out about 2006, 2007, 25 Optimus. Your one is the later one, as the colours are brighter. Cool.
There you go.
Nice. It's cool. I love the fact that it's the G1 style and it's weighty.
Yeah, it looks chunky.
Yeah, I remember. I think I remember it from the boot fair. It does have quite a bit of
weight.
Yeah,
to it. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that.
4-hour film of how you grew some hair. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
30 years in the making. Andy, have you got some toys to show off?
Yes, I do. If you're still in the chat, I had the pleasure of doing some business with Derby Collector, Mr. Steve. Just make sure there's no my address or his address ain't on there, but yeah. So I came home to a lovely box this evening. Now, I was rattling my brain there trying to figure out what the hell the name of this toy line is, and I've actually forgotten it again. So if you are in the chat, please let me know what it is again. But we have, apologies for the rustling. Oh man, these look even better than they did.
That's awesome. The size of that's wicked.
We have a shark. Well, a ray.
Yes.
That is wicked.
Right?
Very cool.
It is. Oh man, I'm trying to find any marks on it. I cannot think for the life of me. He told me the toy line. No, there's nothing on it. I cannot think for the life of me what this is.
Darby, help him out. He doesn't know what he's bought.
I've got a clue. He posted pictures of them ages ago, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "They're wicked." He was like, "Yeah, I'm keeping them." And then he's done like a recent, like
Sharkman
clear out. Sharkman, okay.
Very cool.
Now this one, so good.
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
That is cool.
These are that's like an absolute mix between Street Sharks and King Shark.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they feel quite weak. Like I'm very nervous about touching them. The plastic is very. Oh man, is that gonna work? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, his arm moves as well, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Love it.
He's getting it on.
Fist pump.
I think there's accessories in there as well. I think
they almost look like the ones Mattel brought out for Street Sharks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure, but I need to do some more research into it clearly because I didn't even remember what they were called. Oh man. Okay, so there's like a windsurf, there's a skateboard, looks like a what's the one on stone? Snowboard,
yeah.
Yeah, but there's accessories in there, but I won't bore you with that. I'll go through that. But this was awesome. From Mr. Derby Collector.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if this little guy goes with these figures or he's just tucked it in because it's a little minifigure.
I'm sure everyone in the chat already follows Derby Collector, but make sure you do on Instagram because he does some great claim sales. I reckon that goes with it because that looks like a little pirate thing, doesn't it? That's cool.
Right, he was also selling off something that I was like, oh man, I know it's not that cheap, but he did it for a great deal. Yeah, this is wicked. It's one of the newer, it's not vintage, like classic one.
Yeah.
But it's
definitely not collecting Star
I think it
Wars.
is part of the vintage collection.
Right.
But the Ewoks seem to be going for silly money. And I didn't have stupid light. I didn't have Luma. Yeah. So
That's
he did
cool.
this. This was a really good price compared to what I've seen them being sold for. Yeah. I'm saying it doesn't bother me, but
No.
I mean, he's just going to go in the tub with all the rest of them. Can't wait to get that on display. But yeah, thank you very much for doing that, because as I say, I know they're not a particularly cheap one, even though they are modern figures. But yeah, thank you.
Those vintage collection figures, some of them go for like ridiculous money because
but I mean,
people just get into them late.
Don't get me wrong, the Ewok's great, but these guys,
oh yeah,
like,
they are awesome.
They are quality.
Hours of fun. And then an added bonus was something I didn't even realize had been shipped because I didn't see the email. But if anyone knows Into the Verse Toys, Josh.
Yep.
A couple of pre-orders arrived.
He sorted me out with them boglins.
He did, yeah. So we finally have, and I say I don't mean finally as in like they took ages. It was just a pre-order because that's the way this company works. But we have.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, that's super cool, that one.
Nice.
Tobias, I think his name is. Yeah.
Have you got a Tibius? Have you got to bust them open? As in,
no, they slide off.
Slide up. Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Did they slide? Yeah, my other ones did. Yeah, they just slide on and off.
Yeah.
So you don't actually have to rip the packaging, but I will be taking these out packaging. But I didn't realize, because I'm not that familiar with ordering the Mythic Leagues and stuff, but this particular range, and I ordered some other ones that are coming from a different range, which are out early next year. So originally they were like, oh, everything gets shipped together, so you won't get the beginning bit. And I was like, fuck, like I didn't realize that. I was like, damn it, that's really annoying. I've now got to wait even longer. But then he did say, he's like, if you're willing to pay the extra postage, then we'll split it. And I was like, absolutely. I'm not,
of course. Yeah.
An extra £3 just to get them now.
Yeah. That one's awesome.
And then the next one, this is the last one. I'm going to stop boring everybody. But this one is.
That's good.
Man, it's child locked. I can't get into it. I need an adult.
He needs safety scissors.
The paint color on this guy. Oh, I can't wait to open this one up. This one looks wicked.
Oh yeah,
it does look cool.
Is he glow in the dark?
I don't think so. I think it's just
he's just like a neon green. That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's wicked.
So are you now collecting like skull faced Mythic Legions?
Well, the other ones I've got animal looking ones, but they're not out till the next wave. But I prefer the skulls. I don't like the knights and stuff. They do look cool, but I'm not into knights or like the armor. Whereas the skulls and stuff look wicked.
I'm looking at him.
Igalis and Flimangus are the two.
I'm looking at him now. Have you not seen like the vampire guys they got?
Vampires don't do anything for me. But yeah, they're wicked.
Oh, man,
the next wave, there's a wave that's coming out Christmas next year. Interverse are still a bit unsure whether they can get them or not, because there's loads of distribution problems and whatnot. But there's a dragon part of that, and he is super sick. He's like this really mad neon blue color. Like, he looks wicked.
Have you seen the Mythic Legions? They're kind of old now, so they go for about 350, 400 quid. But they're like trolls, but they're about 12 inches in the scale. Yeah. So they're like, pucker, they are. Yeah, really nice.
The trolls and goblins. Simon Miller he's the guy that he sold basically all of his toys, and he's just collecting Mythic Legions. He's gone from having like 5 or 6 to like getting involved in customs, doing like creating his own from getting bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And beat bashing, I think it's called, where you take bits from each one and
kit bashing.
But he beat me the other day there was a goblin being sold on one of the UK fan groups, and I just asked the question, like, can you hold it till the end of the week, like, please? And then I got beat. Simon already was like, sorry, I've already claimed it. I was like, damn it.
Well, at least it was him.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind getting the goblins because they look quite cool. But,
like I say, just Igalis and Flimangus are the two that I.
If they ever came up on a site, I would definitely buy one so you had it.
I appreciate that.
when I was looking at it when I first started, there was a couple on the UK eBay for like 70, 80 quid. Back, but that was like 2-3 years ago. It was
Yeah,
like,
and I was like,
that's a lot of money.
I was like,
Right.
and now, yeah.
And they're like 150, like, and that's
From
like in America.
from mainland Europe, so you're going to spend another 40 quid on everything else. So yeah, they are wicked though, really nice.
I'm going to go now and open these. Okay, bye.
See you later. Bye.
No, yeah, I'm buzzing about them.
Yeah, they're cool.
And my shot.
They
so
were,
was that it? Was it those 2 boxes? Those things are wicked. Those sharks.
I definitely want to know more about these.
Really nice.
Wasn't the idea of these Mythic Legions though that they were supposed to be like kind of customized, like you can buy different heads and different accessories
interchangeable,
for them.
and you can buy.
They do like expansion packs for them, I think, where you can buy like wings.
Like army builder stuff. You can buy like horses, and mainly for the knights and stuff like that. You can build your own bits and pieces. But yep.
But yeah, so anyway,
tropical.
Shrink me now. I'm getting nervous.
Shrink me.
Shrink me. Oh man.
But yeah, thank you for myself for buying myself gifts.
Thank me for my gifts to myself.
Man, this guy.
Love the Mythic Legions. They look like they were inspired by Scareglow. Yeah, a lot of the Mythic Legion, all the different characters are all inspired by different kind of. There's like other He-Man stuff.
Yeah, the Purple Panther I've got, and
Dungeons and Dragons, Knights Templar, vampires, like anything.
Yeah.
It's a cool toy line. It's just annoying no one here in the UK. Mythic Legions or Four Horsemen Studios just must not be interested in the UK market.
I'm not sure of the whole backstory, but there's people say different things. But the annoying thing is when you see the cons that they do in America, where it's just like a Mythic Legions weekend, they have stacks of them. So it's not like they don't have them. Like companies have them, but they're not readily available here.
But it's mad how like no one can just get onto them and be like, "Come on, let's do it. Let's bring them to the UK." They obviously must not trust the market here.
It might just be not worth it.
In Europe as well is the same thing. It's not just here. They literally are keeping everything from America.
Yeah, but unless you can get a distributor like Into the Burst and get a good sort of relationship with regards to shipping going on, it might not be worth their time. The wastage that happens, how many units you've got to write off through getting nicked, through getting broken, through getting lost.
Yeah,
this might not be worth their time. Like their figures are their top end with regards to cost of like basic figures, but they're not completely outrageous, the cost, when they're sort of like 40-50 quid.
Like buying those ones, I think
60 quid each, something like that.
I think they were about 60 quid each, if I remember rightly. I bought them back in the summer, I think, or something like that. The next lot, because the next lot, if I have to get them from America, then they're going to cost more. But I was speaking to a couple of other people and asking about the import charges, and they're like, "Oh, I've been lucky and haven't had it." Other people are like, "Yeah, I got stung," but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Not buy toys? Come on, get real.
No,
I'm hoping when me and Vic are in the States next year, we'll get a chance to maybe pick some up, because obviously we're going to try and go to that mega. Because I remember when me and you went out there, Andy, I didn't see many of them. That was one thing I was looking for, and I didn't.
Even at the Florida toy show we went to.
When you went out there, they weren't the force they are now.
Well,
I'm not saying they weren't around. Maybe. I'm not saying they weren't around. I'm saying that they weren't weren't what they are now.
2017, 18, did we go? I can't remember now.
I can't remember how old I am, let alone what year I went away.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe after we left, that's when it blew up. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully,
it wouldn't be a bad shout. I think that might be a factor into why we didn't see them. But yeah, they weren't, or we just didn't notice them because there wasn't as many about.
Or you just weren't looking for them and didn't see them. Right?
No, I think it was on the list of things to try and find.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I got so excited by going to Disneyland for the first time that after that nothing else mattered.
After you spent all your money on like one toy.
Yeah. No, I didn't buy anything at Legoland, did I? No, not Legoland, Disneyland.
No, I mean just in America in general. Just get excited at the the markets and whatnot.
Yeah,
I think I'm mistaking that for when you went to a Star Wars Celebration and smashed all your money on one figure in about 30 seconds.
Oh mate, he was a
and then
joy
left
to
the
watch.
venue to try and find the cash machine that would let me take cash out on my credit card. That was bad.
You know, you got a problem when
I've still got that like impression. I'll never forget it of these two dudes just looking over, going like, huh, "Look at this guy," and then me turning round to see Andy skipping with his Ewok village.
That was a really good weekend. I will never. No one can take that weekend away from me.
That weekend was quality. Absolute
Wicked.
quality.
Okay, I'll read all this after. But yeah,
I've got a question from David Welltoys.
I was going to say, yeah, he said he's asked you a question, but I can't see it.
So, would we consider doing a wanted items on our group so it gives people a chance to look out for helping collectors out? I think we would consider that for sure on the Toy Division Facebook page. The thing about the Facebook page is there are a lot. There's a lot of buying and selling toy pages on Facebook, and there's a couple of really good ones that have been doing it for a long time. And I wouldn't presume that we'd come along and be like, so we wanted to start saying that was maybe a little bit different, that was just kind of about the community and saying about upcoming events and new lines and just general chit chat. A lot of people in the last year have started their own selling groups. I get invited to one a week at the moment, like, and fine. But the reason we don't do it with regards to buying and selling is because I, for one, am incredibly lazy and I have no interest in getting involved in people's disputes when someone doesn't send something or someone doesn't get paid for. I'm not interested in that. So if people do a little deal, they're not going to get kicked out of our group, but it's got no interest to us. We're not going to get involved in it. When people actively try and sell stuff on our group, we delete it because that's promoting the wrong thing. But as far as like wanted stuff, I don't see why not. There would definitely be a, I don't know, mate.
Yeah, I can't see the problem with a wanted list.
Yeah. I mean, again, the other selling groups have like, wanted to buy and post your like items you're looking for. I mean, the reality is there's a lot of people on the Toy Division group would end up seeing each other at some point anyway at toy fairs. So even if it's just a could you bring it with you sort of situation, I haven't got a problem with it. But if anything goes wrong and anyone gets burned or anyone gets scammed or anyone gets whatever, I'm not getting involved.
But also, we don't want that to be like, oh, don't go and join that page. It's just full of scammers. And
exactly that, because there are a couple of other pages, I will name no names, that I left almost immediately because they are the opposite of what I think what we do is about. So
so that's kind of why we stayed away from it. And the couple of years that the Toy Division page has been running, other groups have got more people in it. It's the same stuff that's just been churned out on all the group. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what we don't want. We don't want to see the same overpriced figure keep coming up. I'm
just nosy. I just want to see what people collect. I like seeing. I love seeing different things. If people put like I think Derby Collector put them up on his Instagram page, not in the group, but like as soon as I saw them, I was like, "What the hell are they?" Like, never seen them before.
That's what it's about, the weird stuff. And like I say, I like that. Friend of the group, Richard Robson runs Ghost Booters, which is the buying and selling group that I would recommend to anyone. Again, most people in the chat are probably already a member on Facebook. There seems to be a lot of good eggs on that group. But even those guys, the moderators there, have to deal with a lot of nonsense with people calling people out. And this guy didn't send this, and this guy took money. And I'm like, oh God, no. I work a full-time job, as do these two guys. We do not have time to be moderating people's disputes. But people asking for, has anyone got? I don't have a problem with that. I'm
looking for, I don't know, the weapon for Optimus Prime.
Yeah. You might get deleted if you're looking to spend. I'm looking for a He-Man Eternia. I have £50 to spend. I'm looking for anyone selling all of their childhood collection. Like, call me first, because again, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and that kind of goes back to what we were saying before, that there is more people than ever on the search for things, and I will leave that for people that have more motivation and desire than I do. So yeah, my selling days, hopefully, should eBay come through with and I can clear some of my stuff, will gradually come to an end, and I will still be at the toy fairs, but as an annoying buyer rather than an annoying seller.
You'll be back to lowballing Dan.
Yeah. I miss throwing low balls at people. I miss it.
It's not the same when they're doing it to you. No.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I love when people lowball me, but as long as it's a friendly haggle, don't get upset about it.
Yeah.
People mistake me for someone that cares. Like I will stick everything I have in a vat of acetone before I give it to you for what I'm not prepared to sell it for. It doesn't mean that much to me. I will melt it in front of you so no one gets it. I don't care.
Dan was definitely the kid who took his ball home when his team went 4-0 down. Ball from taking it.
I just think it makes me laugh when people are just like, this much. I'm like, nah, it's not for sale for that much, and it's already cheaper. Find it cheaper online. I've done my research. No, I want to pay this, and I'm like, cool. I'll break it in half and throw it in the river. I don't care. I don't need this level of hassle. I don't do this for the money. So yeah.
He does it for the joy, guys.
So I'm getting out the selling game, guys.
He does it for the joy. Look how warm and cuddly he is.
Rep Up Designs, how's it going? And it was good meeting you guys at Sandown. It was good meeting you guys.
I hope you found some bits and pieces for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Kieran has said, Andy, the Legends of Sharkman has 6 action figures in the set and 3 amazing vehicles.
Well,
that is what you want.
I know what my eBay hunt's going to be tonight. No.
The Legend of Sharkman. So good.
Look at these accessories. They're huge.
There's one on eBay, 200 quid.
250 quid, mate. Or Andy might Lay's one go for 400.
I'm not letting mine stay. I'm sorry, I'm
Cheers,
catching
Rob.
up with
Thanks for that, mate.
My brain's ticking over as I'm looking at the accessories. But yeah, no, my clock stays there.
Do you have to put where's your clock?
It's still here.
Do you have to bring that out just before every toy division? I mean, I'm convinced that Claire would. I thought she'd have smashed it in half by now.
No. She finds it very funny.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
She has to, otherwise she cries.
I think she just finds me funny. Yeah. Just another constant reminder of like, why?
I like the way that through these live toy talks over the last couple of years, we've managed to sort of give Andy a persona as not only as an alcoholic, which he absolutely isn't, but also as like obsessed with Baywatch and Pamela Anderson, which he absolutely isn't. Yeah, but we just keep buying him stuff and encourage other people to send him stuff related to it just because it's funny.
It's hilarious. Other Division started out with them, but got out of the game. Sharpies' prices got out of control. Yeah, they're not for the faint-hearted.
Not just prices, but like volumes. They I mean, and they're all good. That's the problem I would have. I'm like, oh, where'd you stop? They release a new line and there's 30 figures in it, and they're all good, and they're all between 60 and 200 quid each. You go, where'd you go with that? Still got a clock.
That was Vic. Vic who found that at the car boot sale.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Miss Vic.
Vic will be able to confirm up, but I'm sure it's the one we went to in Brighton, the racecourse.
Yeah. I think that's where she did say,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. You guys got any goals for 2022 yet?
I think I said at the beginning of this year and possibly midway last year. Laser Beasts. I've got 6 more to get, and then
that'll be a turnout for the books if you got all your Laser Beasts.
But then I've already been chatting to someone about like, I don't have all the weapons.
I was going to say, do you have to go back and weaponize every single one of them? Well, the last.
Originally, I said no, just because of the cost. Like it's expensive. But if I could get just the figures, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
but I may have already bought a couple of things.
Let's fast forward a year. Any goals for 2023? And it's like finish the weapons for all my Laser Beasts.
I definitely. I want to finish it. It's costly.
Do you Is there many variants in Laser Beasts?
Do you know? I don't know. I haven't looked. Like I honestly don't know. I know the Battle Beasts. There are a lot of variants, and I've got a few. But there's also I've discovered different countries had slightly different figures, so they've got different paint molds and different this and that.
different
I wouldn't
colours.
mind
Isn't
trying
there?
to get a couple of them.
Isn't that the essence of what a variant is, or is it?
No, but it's not just one figure; it's like the whole line. So like the first 12
right,
released in
Gotcha.
I get annoyed at anything that has like essentially master sets. So it just
that's
feels,
another thing.
but it just feels. It doesn't feel like a scam. It just feels like a bottomless pit. In the same way, it's like, oh, I collect monsters in my pockets. Oh, do you? Have you got them all? No, because there's like 12 different colors, and so you need every single mold and every single color. And same with like Battle Beasts, right? There's A's, B's, and C's, fire, wood, water. Like it's just endless.
Christian, V-Man Vintage, he was going for a muscle set, like a master set with all the different colors.
Yeah,
insane.
So hard.
Like,
just so hard.
It's crazy. I don't know. My goals. I don't know. Hot toys.
You've been saying that for a year.
You've got to commit, man. Yeah, well, so do I about laser.
You should have bought that Mandalorian one at Sandown. You got a good price.
Maybe. No, I got obviously America next year, so it'll be. I rather have.
Well, you'll be coming back with a suitcase full of hot toys. It's going to cost you a hell of a lot of money.
No, not that. But you know, one hot toy or like the money that I can go to like America and like.
That's literally that one hot toy or a ticket to America.
Yeah, but it's just So that would be my goal, and then after that, I don't know. I don't really know.
Non-toy related, I really want this to just waffling in my own head, but I really want my back tattooed and done and dusted. I've been putting it off for years, and that's
Wow, you need to get
no
back
one
on
ever
track
see
with
that, but
that's a legit 2022 goal. Get that sorted.
Yeah.
Very expensive hobbies, tattooing and laser beams.
Not if your best mate's tattooist.
Man,
You have to get down. You have to get down the gym, man. Sort of condense that back down a bit.
No, it's the wrong way around. You get the tattoo, then you get the big back, and you're going to get value for money as it expands out.
That's getting back for that Amish one.
Yeah, Andy, you
should
should only get your back tattooed when you have a less fat back, is what Aaron's saying.
Yeah, man, baby got back.
Andy got back.
I can send Dave pictures. I think that Dave, do you mean pictures of the ones I need? I think.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'll put them on the page, or I can send you pictures of them.
Of the laser beasts you need.
Yeah, I think that's what that's referring to. I think so.
Yeah, and you're still in search of 2 muscle men, is that right?
Yep.
Did your buddy get back to you about those minifigs I sent pictures of?
He never did, actually. I will chase him after this.
Because they're coming with me to Kempton next weekend when I'm.
Yeah, no, I will ask him.
Yeah.
Did you get back to the smugglers, actually? Did Christian get in contact with you about ones he needed? Maybe I was meant to send you pictures.
Probably.
When you watch this back, he would have had them.
Yeah, probably. I've sent you the pictures to send him the pictures. I've probably not. I've sold too many, man. Anyway, we're talking about monster in my pocket again. A black hole.
Yeah, sorry, This is
of different series and different numbers and different colors and different So what I'm going to do, my goals for next year is collect all the monster in my pocket. No, I don't know. My plan for next year is to finish my thin out and then decide on what I want to collect next. It's going to be weird and it's going to be small in size, I think. That's what I've decided. I don't quite know what yet though. So I found something which I absolutely love, which I want to tell you guys about. There's 6 of them, and you can only get them from America and Japan.
Of course.
Why would it be so simple?
Yeah.
And they are. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to find out what they're called.
Okay. Come to Reading Comic Con this weekend. Me and Vic will be there, selling our wares. I'm not making the same mistake of having 2 Toby Carverys in a row, though.
It's not there anymore, is it?
No, it is there. I checked.
Oh, I thought you said it went. Okay.
I thought Toby Carvery went bust during lockdown, but apparently it didn't.
Yeah.
Right, guys. They're called the Gross Out Gang by a company called Skillcraft.
Right.
And there's 6 of them, and I really want them. Someone does have a loose set of the 6 for sale from Japan for £817
Bargain.
plus.
Who's the
a lot
company
of
that made them?
postage. Skillcraft, but they're called Gross Out Gang. They're from the 80s.
Is
I
there
really
a
like them.
woman with
Have you collected the cheap toys? The cards you collect?
The Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have
got
you
a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, they come in many different colours and all that sort of stuff. I'm not that interested in them, if I'm honest. I've got a few. I've got a dozen, but I'm not. They don't. There is some cool Garbage Pail Kids like ornamental style statues, but again, they're all in America and they're just too much money to ship over, and they're fine.
Okay.
But yeah, the Gross Out Gang is I'm into it, 100% into it. But they're very expensive. There you go. I want them. That's what I want. And we've got little capes.
What is his nose?
Yeah, that's not actually complete. That the one with the nose, he comes with a like a crutch, like a wooden crutch that basically holds his nose up.
Where did you even find these?
From America and Japan.
I just can't even.
What's the one next to the fat guy? What?
This
What's
one?
that with the lips?
Yeah. Is it?
He's having allergic reaction, isn't he?
They're wicked, aren't they?
No, not for me. I've got to be honest, but I
This
appreciate
guy's
the
pretty
fact
cool.
that you like them.
So yeah, if anyone wants to buy me a present,
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm just looking on eBay at the moment. So someone's got like a bunch of them from America for about 60 quid each, plus like 20 quid
Morning, Mike. How you doing, dude?
postage. Oh god, it's going to get expensive, isn't it?
Next week, Dan's ordered a lot. No.
Yeah, next week on Toy Division. Oh, we'll come back to that one in a minute, Dave.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, Gross Out Gang. That's I'm putting that as a target for next year. Get some Gross Out Gang figures.
And
I
here
would
is
like
an
to see
unboxing
that. Yeah, 'cause
video
I
on
have no
YouTube.
idea how they were packaged or how they were. Yeah.
There you go. Be your bedtime watching.
Thank you.
And we'll come back from America with the legs of a hot toy figure. Oh,
Just
We
jammed
stick it-
everywhere under the
sticking out
hat.
of his suitcase, like
Bits
number
of
2. Just be like customs tape written over it, and
Yeah.
just no. Oh, Kieran.
Don't have that much of a big nose, though.
Six Nations, Italy versus England.
As you can tell, we're all rugby fans here.
Yeah.
Isn't that next year? Are you coming over for it next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on. It wouldn't be on now, would it? Don't they usually play them on the weekend?
No, it's the warm-ups. So all the Northern Hemisphere teams are playing the Southern Hemisphere teams. So like Ireland beat the All Blacks, I think, the other day. And
They did, actually. Claire was telling me. She's got one into rugby.
But yeah, I think the Six Nations are not till March next year.
Right, okay.
But they all have warm-up games against Southern Hemisphere. Oh. So it was. Six Nations, Italy versus England packages.
Well, someone's paying a lot more
£599.
attention than I am.
Yeah.
It's because it's morning time. You've had your coffee.
He's sitting there having his coffee, wide awake.
I'll slow
Alan,
down.
how's it going? Hope you're well, dude.
Mm.
No one understands it.
You know,
It's a beautiful thing, and this is what, as going back to the Facebook page thing, that's what I like. I like seeing people's stuff. I may not agree with it, I may not like it, but I'm interested to see what people collect.
like this is the best thing that I own or that I've bought for a long time.
Oh, your Erie, Indiana thing.
Erie, Indiana, Jack in the Box toy.
From Thailand, Dave.
Yeah.
I can't
The
believe
thing
I've had a serious conversation with him about 4 yo-yos.
Yeah. He's a top dude. The
It's
thing is, and I think maybe this is what comes from the amount of toy fairs that we've sold at, the amount of toy fairs we've been to, the amount of time we spend talking about toys, is that I don't in any way get excited about it sounds really snobby, but like traditional toy. Like, so we've seen all the Star Wars toys, all the vintage. Cool, Master of the Universe, Thundercats, whatever, Visionaries, flipping Centurions, whatever. It's all good stuff. It's all great, but I don't have the desire to own any of it anymore because pretty much I've owned most of it, or could own it, or you guys own it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I want. You sound very snobbish, and I'm ignoring you.
Well, just because he's upset because he's got Centurions. But like, the kind of, not the weirder, but I like toys where you look at it and you go, why would someone make this? Like, what? Yeah, that's awesome. But that's why that's awesome to me, because it's just like, wow, what a weird little oddity that is, that line. Same as I like your SWAT cats and stuff like that. Just
oh yeah, that's wicked.
Just oddities, just odd little lines of toys that people made. And the 80s, between like 84 and 89, gross out humor, gross out the Mad Balls, the gross out gang, the blah, 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 like, just like for the boys, disgusting stuff for the boys and pink stuff for the girls. Yeah, that's basically my childhood. So all my stuff was pink.
Yeah, I'm with Kieran on that one. I thought that horrific baby doll thing you have is your favourite.
Baby Selwyn, I love it. It's not a toy though; it's a prop. It's not a toy. Is it a toy? Do you think it's a toy?
Oh mate, can you? Oh, that'd be so funny. You and Hannah bring it out in a papoose.
In a papoose?
Yeah, just go walking around with it.
Imagine, what's a cute little kid? Yeah, have a look at it.
But like these are the things that interest me. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Anyone that's seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Carl. That sort of stuff. Venture Brothers. Brock Sampson. Venture Brothers. Just like weird little toys.
And you're a happy man.
Yeah, the normal stuff is great, but I don't ever, and I do own a lot of the normal stuff, and that's the sort of stuff I'm looking at. So I'm just looking at right now. I'm looking at He-Man and Skeletor, classic, must own on the cats. Got to have that, and I'm like, I could probably sell that. I've got all my Rio Blasts, and I've got all my King Hisses and my Modulocks. That's my focus for He-Man. Modulock, King Hiss.
Talking to him, has anyone seen the second half of the He-Man show?
No, I didn't even realise it was released. But I've seen a clip on Instagram between Skeletor and a sorceress, and
I think I've seen the same clip, and I was like, "Is this real?" But yeah, then I realised it is actually out, so I need to watch that. So no spoilers if you have seen it, but
yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it.
We're going to need to have a conversation when everyone's seen it, even though I'm probably not going to go and see it, about Ghostbusters, because I've spoiled it for myself by reading up about it, and I know I'm going to hate it.
I haven't. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see it, I guess, but I'm not. As I've said many times, I really don't enjoy the cinema. Like, I don't like the episode of going to a cinema.
No, agreed.
I like it. I like going to the cinema. I like watching films in the cinema, but I like going into a cinema and seeing there's like 4 or 5 other people in there.
I like watching films on a massive screen with a great sound system on my own. So if I could just have the cinema to myself, we just rent the cinema. How much to rent the whole cinema at 3 a.m.?
I guess you'd have to cover all the staff's wages because they'll be shut at 3 a.m., right?
In Staines, the View Cinema in Staines, this many years ago, they did a thing where they'd open up at like 1 a.m. until 4 a.m. and just show like 2 films in 2 different screens. So I saw me and about 2 other people sat at 1 in the morning and watched the 2.5-hour director's cut of Alien on a big screen. I've got to say, it was tremendous to see something like you're never going to see that on a screen like that.
Yeah,
and the 3 people that are in there, like me and 2 other people who clearly were hoping no one else was in there, like sat as far away from each other as possible. It was great.
Because not only do you want to sit away from each other just on a personal level, but to go to a cinema at 1 o'clock in the morning, the people that are in there other people you want to be sitting as far away from as possible.
Of course. No, the other guys that are in there were just people like me. Were like, oh, I really want to see this on the big screen, and I don't really want to interact with anyone while watching it. And it really was out like it was outstanding to see something, a film that I love, big screen, director's cut, big sound. Yeah, brilliant.
100%.
Yeah, Gav likes he likes a lot of the.
He likes the gross out stuff.
He likes some of the same weird stuff that I like. We have similar tastes. He likes he's even more niched. He likes kind of old pocket games. I've got a few of them, but his tastes are probably they're quite eclectic. So are mine, I guess. I like weird stuff too. But yeah, I know he's definitely a madball.
I've shown you guys my fingernail collection.
Your fingernail collection. Do you bottle them up? You got the fingernails.
No, I just go around my local high street and pick up all the talon or claws that all the girls have been wearing. I just take them on.
Yeah, understood. When in Clapham.
No.
Yeah, I collect.
Too posh, mate, son.
I collect used female clip-on nails. Okay?
For the record, I do not.
For the record, I believe you just said you did.
Yeah. That's where we find out he's got like 200 Pammy clippings. Just
yeah. I wouldn't mind have one of them.
We know what Andy's back tattoo is going to be. It's going to be just a big red swimsuit.
It's just going to be the Baywatch symbol. It's just going to be a beach scene with them all running down it.
Yeah,
it's the lyrics. Some people say.
Yeah.
The whole eating a kebab.
We do need to make a trip up to Leicester Vintage Toy.
And we will. We will do that for sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, that Y-Wing is one of the few Star Wars toys. So I collect Rancors. I've still got 2 AT-ATs, sold all the rest of them. That Y-Wing, I do. I love a Y-Wing. Like, it's just something that I can't see myself parting with anytime soon. Boxed as well, that one, mate. Just to rub it in, that I've got the box symbol off for that.
Those in the Shaman is apparently based on a comic book. The action figure is very much a Pam in Baywatch outfit, right up Andy's alley.
Right up Andy's alley.
I didn't even know.
Without even knowing it, he's bought more Baywatch related.
Toy Scaff, how you doing, mate? Go see
buddy.
Ghostbusters. I haven't seen it yet. I will get round to doing it. So
I'm just not interested.
I've said that I would. I'm prepared to go to the cinema to see the new Spider-Man film just because I really enjoy Tom Hollander's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want to see the new Spider-Man. Ghostbusters I want to see, but I'm not in a rush. I'd watched before I went and saw Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ghostbusters 1. We already have Ghostbusters. Why do people keep... Ugh. Right, moving on before we set him off. Like carbon sales done.
I don't. You know what? I don't actually know.
I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure the one we go to is still on, but there's no way. I'm not a cold person. Like there's no way in hell I'm walking around.
Yeah, they usually run till when they can't. And although it's really, really cold here at the moment,
it's not been raining heavily.
It's not been raining.
No.
So they just keep going.
It's not even that cold. We're just moaning.
I don't know. My car has 2 degrees.
If they're not done, they're going to be done soon. Surely it's icy. Yeah. It's starting to get icy in the morning, so I think they'll probably stop.
But also, like the mornings at the moment are dark.
Yeah.
So if you go there at like prime hunting time at like 6 in the morning, it's just pitch black for like an hour and a half.
Mm.
So there are indoor ones as well that you can go to, but it's just they're far and few between.
We went to one. Remember, me and Aaron went to one.
Yeah, in like north of the airport, didn't we? It was just...
It was terrible. I mean, people fighting in a field where it's an open space to get something, fine. People fighting in an enclosed, small, tiny hall was just like, come on, man.
It was in a school. And they just set the tables all around the school.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
And it was like, imagine like a school corridor within someone's table with all their stuff on and you trying to get like around it.
It was.
Yeah, I think we saw one person selling toys there, but he was a dealer and he wanted like
Star Wars. He had like not broken, but like 50p jobs, pound jobs for like 4 or
How
5
do you feel
pound.
about spending £8 on a very yellow, very uncaped snow trooper? How does that
Yeah.
sound?
That sounds pretty much like where we were.
How is it that like the Chewbaccas go green? It's weird, isn't it? When you see like a pure green Chewbacca.
It's a variant, mate.
Is it? It's
It's all part of the charm.
the Swamp Thing variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I really do want to watch it as soon as possible. So, but I need to finish Big Mouth first.
You guys are everyone here, everyone that I ever meet should watch Midnight Mass on Netflix. It's the best bit of TV, honestly.
I want to watch it. I need to commit. Me and Vic are watching The Office together at the moment. We're on season 9 now, finishing up. So all this great TV, and I will just restart watching The Office again.
Get on Midnight Mass, mate. It's only 7 episodes. It's only 7 episodes.
Parkour, whatever it's called. Parkour.
Oh yeah,
Love that episode.
I've never watched one episode of The American Office ever.
Just watch that one.
I'm sure I've heard it's brilliant. I just,
my favorite one of it, and obviously from someone who works in an office, is the small little sketch they do about the war over the temperature of the office.
Yeah,
and it's just one of those subtle things that you probably won't understand it unless you've worked in an office.
Yeah,
but yeah, quality. So that was.
No one in the show. It was 2 of us. Yeah, that's the way you want to do it. You want to try and time it so no one's in there.
Sue made me sit for a 4-hour Batman marathon.
My God! What 4 films? Like if it was like the Christopher Nolan 3 plus like Batman 1 maybe, but I feel like it might have been Batman Returns.
4 films must be Batman, yeah.
And then Batman Forever, and then Batman and Robin. Oh,
I don't mind those films.
But it's like, can you not sense that the typing of that was kind of a bit like, Sue made me sit
through. It's all right though, because Sarah had a little drink while she was watching them, so it's all good.
Little drinky woos.
Yeah. Watched the Ghostbusters movie in Sweden. 20 people in the screeners.
Sweden's favour the pirate route. It's too cold to go outside.
Yeah. I cannot tell you how little interest I have in a new Ghostbusters film.
I saw that was it on Amazon? Suicide Squad 2's on there. You can rent it for like $4.99. I was like, perfect. I'd rather spend $4.99 to sit in my own house and watch it.
I would rather wait until it was free on Sky Movies or whatever.
Well, I haven't done it yet, but like,
watch it though. The second one's really good.
I heard it's all right.
It's actually a lot better. I think you both will enjoy it.
I mean, the first one is almost unwatchably bad, so it has to be better than the first one.
I disagree. I kind of enjoyed it.
It's terrible.
It's
terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not the worst film I've ever seen. I saw a film called Aliens once. That was dog shit.
Oh my God. How are we friends? Hi, Les. You just joined us to hear Andy talk utter rubbish, saying that Suicide Squad, i.e. Harley Quinn meets Joker, the worst Harley Quinn, the worst Joker. There's a character called Boomerang who does nothing, literally nothing in the whole film. And we get a big sky beam at the end because that's how all films should be. And it's basically the plot of Master of the Universe from the 80s. How that is better than Aliens. You sicken me. You just. I never
said better than Aliens. You're putting words into my mouth. Thank you very much.
Is Suicide Squad better than Aliens?
I enjoyed Suicide Squad more, yeah.
There we go. So you just put words into your own mouth. Oh my God. Everyone immediately unlike and unsubscribe from Andy's Toys and Models.
I like Goonies.
Goonies is fine. Goonies I'm so indifferent to the Goonies. Watching a bunch of useless kids run around.
Aaron, going back to it, yes, I do want to watch Suicide Squad 2.
I heard it's quite good. I like John Cena as well, so I'm always going to like stuff with John Cena in it.
You don't see him in it though. Don't know where he turned up. No.
That would be the ultimate if they if they did some kind of like horror universe and they cast John Cena as the Invisible Man. It would just be like meta eats itself. Do you know
yeah, that'd be too clever for its own good.
Yeah.
B-wing fighter, land speeder, Grey X-wing, Endor Forest Ranger, also on my list. Oh.
Is that the Endor Forest Ranger mini rig?
Don't get.
That was a sigh.
Move on. Next comment.
But sorry, I was just Mando's Mucky Mate. Did you say you're coming over to the NEC on the 27th?
Oh,
I think
good
he
to
did,
see
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
just kind of pennies dropped there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Yeah, I'm looking
But
forward to
please
seeing it.
remember that you're called Mando's Mucky Mate on this. Don't turn up and be like, "Yeah, hi, I'm Dave." And like,
Yeah.
nice to meet
Yes,
you.
The Witcher. I'm looking forward to that as well.
I feel I have to rewatch that because I do think the timeline threw me a little bit.
Have you not watched it a second time?
No, I've only watched it once.
Yeah, the timeline thing threw me the first time.
Yeah.
Then watch it the second time when you know about it, and it all makes so much more sense. And
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't, but it did. Yeah, because it goes forward and back.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I've never played a game, so I didn't know really what was going on.
I don't think that plays anything on the game. I think it's just
Oh, right.
the way they did the series.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think the worst adaptation of a film from a game is?
Um,
Oh man, I love it, but I love the film.
You're gonna say Super Mario Bros, aren't you?
Yeah.
But at least that's funny bad.
I've never seen Sonic. Was Sonic any good?
I've not seen so. But my
Sonic
vote
got
for what?
praised.
What's that?
Sonic got praised, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I've
think
never
it was
seen it,
actually
but-
that bad.
I've not seen it.
I don't know. I would say maybe Hitman.
I thought Hitman was watching. I'm going with Max Payne.
I was just
I've never
thinking
saw
that. I
Max
couldn't remember
Payne.
what the name of it was. That's the game where you did the slow mo.
Bullet Time.
Yeah.
A game where 90% of it you have to listen to a baby cry. It's
Yeah.
painful. Yeah.
Don't know. What's the chat's worst game to movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't apparently everyone hated that
Need for
Monster
Speed.
Hunter.
Yeah. Panic Monster Hunter wasn't so good.
Yeah, but they all hated it because it kind of like completely took it out of what it was.
Mando, you got to finish it, mate. You got to finish it. Honestly, it's worth it. It's such a good set. It's the best.
There are only two Batman films: Batman Returns.
You know it.
Big.
It's a strong
big.
shout.
Yeah,
I don't mind the Batman films.
big statement.
Michael Keaton is Batman, as far as I'm concerned.
This is true.
I read that completely wrong. I thought my goal for 2022 is to get shredded.
I thought I'd skip the end bit, so it's my goal for 2022 is to get a shed.
And load it with
Just pick one up from B&Q, mate. It's easy.
to get a shed to get shredded.
I'm changing my vote. We'll talk about this next time. I'm changing my vote. Resident Evil is the worst film adaptation, and it gets worse as they go along. Everyone is worse than the last one somehow.
Wasn't Silent? Oh no, Silent. I don't know.
Silent Hill's great, and Silent Hill 2's fine as well. Silent Hill is a
Okay,
great
okay.
adaptation. It's brilliant. It's a really good film. Oh man, it's so
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Well,
The first
hang on,
is-
guys. Well, let's just move on from these comments. There we go.
So Street Fighter, it's not a good film, but Raul Julia is brilliant in it, and it's kind of the last film he did, because his kid wanted him to do it. But also, when you know how coked up Jean-Claude was for the entire filming, if you keep that in mind while you're watching it, it's a lot funnier. He was absolutely ripped the whole time he filmed it.
So it's good. It's definitely Mario, but the film is good. It's nothing to do with Mario.
Yeah.
Have they made a good Halo? They've not made any Halo films.
They've just made Red versus Blue, haven't they? That sort of stuff, which is
Red vs. Blue is a parody.
that's what I mean. But like, they haven't made a
Yeah.
film. Yeah.
They made a lot of live action TV spots, and they did they did like a mini movie called Forward Unto Dawn,
Okay.
which was it was a movie that was cut up into it was like an hour movie cut up into 6-10 minute. That was just launched every week leading up to the game. And it's budget, but it's good.
I'm sure there's been talk of like Peter Jackson was going to do a Halo film, and then District 9, can't remember his flipping name.
But he went to make it. It got rejected, and he went on and did District 9.
Yeah.
So that's why the prawns in it are very similar to the elites in.
Clown.
Yeah, So they're very similar
That's
to the
cool.
Elites.
Proud.
Not how they look, but how they walk and stuff, because it was all the stuff he used to try and pitch the Halo film. So
Yeah.
really cool. They have actually done a. There is going to be. It's not HBO, or is it HBO?
HBO Max.
Was it Paramount? Someone's doing a Halo TV series.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
Yeah.
in the UK for 3 weeks at Christmas, doing full fares: NEC, Barryport, Doncaster, Newark, and Spalding.
Well, we'll see you
Cleveland
at
has-
the NEC.
Cool. Yeah, come see us at the NEC. It'll be good.
We
Definitely.
shall.
Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's properly rubbish.
Don't think I've ever seen it.
They're all rubbish, all of them.
I'm trying to remember what else there was. Like movies, games to movies. There was a spate of them, just like early comic book movies in like the early noughties. There was like a spate of game ones as well. Games. So it would be good if they made it into a movie.
Go on.
Gears of War.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good. That would be
Gears
good.
of War would be a good movie.
But things like that are already
What about,
kind
like,
of movies. Doom was bad.
Oh,
but
Doom with the Rock, right?
Doom was bad.
And
But
what's
Carl
his name?
Urban's
Carl
awesome.
Urban.
So
Yeah.
it's difficult. No, trust me. Just trust me on this one. None of them are as bad as Resident Evil franchise. It's so bad.
I remember seeing the first Resident Evil. I've never played the game, but we saw it in a cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure this is the same film. There's a bit where, what's the woman's name? Djokovic or something? Mila
Djokovic, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure she's in the bath. And there's a little bit of nudity. And there was obviously another group of like school kids in there that shouldn't have been in there. And it was just like, Neville!
it's the Mila Djokovic contract that she marries the director, gets put as the main star of the film, and gets at least one out every film that she's in. She's a terrible actress. It's a terrible franchise. Michelle Rodriguez is somehow worse than Mila Djokovic in that film. It's a zombie film, but there's like no gore or blood or anything like that. The only thing that saves that film as like a memorable thing is the slice and dice scene, and even that's not as good as Cube, which was made for 20 pence. If you guys know what I'm talking about, congratulations.
I think I've seen the Cube.
No, just Cube.
Oh.
Cube's an amazing film. Cube 2, Hypercube, and then Cube 0. Brilliant trilogy, no budget.
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia's not, yeah. It's a fine action film, I guess.
Never seen it. You guys have too much time on your hands.
Yep.
Well, I'm just looking at a website called the 41 worst.
That's that,
games
Andy,
to
you work too much.
Oh, Dead or Alive, of course.
I was at the
Dead or
volleyball
Alive.
one.
Yeah.
With Holly Valance. I did see that.
I've never seen that. But I remember it getting pretty much panned.
Oh, Assassin's Creed was awful.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed is bad. Dude, we'll have a whole chat on this next time. We've gone massively over time already.
Warcraft's on there.
Brad gets it. Cube is a good film. Astronomical. Huh?
Is Cube... It's kind of like Saw. They've got to like get out of the cube. It's a group of people that have been like kidnapped or whatever.
They wake up inside the cube,
escape.
and it's going from room to room, and some rooms are booby trapped and some rooms aren't.
Yeah, I have seen it. Don't know why. But
Never said you hadn't.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you very much.
It's a great little franchise, Cube. I watched a film recently called Circle, which is on Netflix, which is another film that has it's not a massive budget, but again, really recommend it. Yeah, just called Circle or The Circle. I think it's a Circle. It's a bunch of people have been abducted by. This isn't spoilers because it's straight away abducted by aliens and are in a room, and it's basically just like last person standing lives. But without fighting each other, it's just like there's a thing in the middle that just zaps people. It's brilliant.
What?
Jesus.
It's really, really good. It's a really good film. Prawns. Get the prawns, Wickus. Mortal Kombat's not great. Everyone thinks that Mortal Kombat, they remember how good the soundtrack was because it had like Fear Factory and you listen back to it, it's Roadrunner rubbish. It's just rubbish new metal mixed with rubbish techno.
I don't think I've ever seen Mortal Kombat.
It's not good. I assume it's all about the original. I'm not seeing it. I didn't watch the remake. Warcraft's all right, man. The film is fine. It's good. It's watchable.
Cube is mental film.
Red
Got stuff
Room.
for the Cube.
Red Room.
Nice one, Tats. Thank you very much. Yes, I think we're going to retire soon.
Yeah.
Minus 18. This is Friday coming. Welcome to
Minus
half
18.
a few wampers in the gym.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
minus
pretty
18, as in like the weather.
That's pretty
Yes.
cold. That's what I'm saying. We're moaning, but it's only like maybe 3 in the morning. Like, it's not that cold.
That's not moaning. It's just saying that the car boots probably wouldn't go ahead if everything was iced up in the morning. They just wouldn't
Yeah.
bother.
I mean, there's no way in hell I'd be going to the car boot sale, even if it was 10. Like, I don't like the cold weather.
Agreed.
9:15. Oh my God. The day's starting for Mr. Mike.
Have a
He's
beautiful
literally,
Friday.
he's in the future. You say have a beautiful Friday?
Yeah, because he's in the future. Oh, no, hang on. What day's today? Thursday, sorry. I'm Thursday. I'm so confused with the days, man. I don't know. I haven't had a day off for like 3 weeks.
Oh, it's all blurring into one. Sarah, good night. Thanks, Pete.
Have a good time
Tuesday.
on Saturday, Sarah. Hope you sell all your stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone that's going anywhere on the weekend, enjoy.
Yeah,
Thank
Reading,
you, Kieran. Appreciate that.
Chatham, Fordingbridge, Enfield, Norwich. It's all
Reading.
going off.
Charity shops, wherever you go.
You want to see Aaron? Go to Reading.
You want to see me?
Go to his shop.
Well, I mean, Clapham, it's not my shop, I wish.
Do you want to see me? Come to my house.
The address
Please do.
is.
We'll post his address on him.
Can you imagine?
Guys, thank you very much for watching. Happy toy hunting at the weekend. Post all your
Enjoy.
hauls that you get on the Toy Division Facebook page, and we will be back next week. Yes. Was next?
Yes.
It's next week.
Yeah, I think we're still planning on doing this next week.
Yep,
Yeah.
we are back next week.
Surprise,
There's 1
guys,
week.
it's
we're
over now. Bye.
skipping. Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much. Have a good week, and we will see you soon.
Always welcome,
Me.
Brad. Always welcome.
What about me?
You always come over.
No one wants to go to your favela in Sutton.